A WWE title match is confirmed for WrestlePalooza. Plus, we have a new AAA champion crowned at Worlds Collide. And WWE fans boo the WrestleMania Saudi Arabia announcement. It's all in the Cultaholic wrestling news right now. We'll get it out of the way straight away. I think it's only fair. You're right, twinsies.
This is awkward, isn't it?
We look great.
I just walked in and went, no.
You could match us as well at cultaholicshop.com. Ding. Last night's SmackDown, we saw the return of the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes in very dramatic, emphatic fashion.
Yeah.
Turned up at the end of the Drew versus Randy Orton match, and it looked like, after Drew picked up the dub, that Randy was going to go the same way as Cody, being flipping claymored through the announce table. But then here comes Cody to get a modicum revenge, lays some strikes into Drew McIntyre, and just as the show is coming to an end, Cody Rhodes declares that he will see Drew McIntyre at WrestlePalooza. And we get a little fight in the crowd at one point.
I didn't think we were going to get this.
No?
There was talk that obviously his shooting schedule could have overran, so that it was likely that it was going to get pushed down the road. So I'm happy we're getting it now. What do I think of Drew's chances?
Nah.
Probably not very much, but it's going to be a hell of a match. I know that much.
They'll have a lovely time with it as well. So there was a little fight in the crowd at one point, it looked like, as well, because Cody threw his jacket into the crowd, and there was a little bit of a squabble for people trying to get his jacket out.
Nice. They just turn it like zombies, just tearing each other apart. Yeah.
They can add that match to WrestlePalooza as well, I would hope they would.
Oh, like a fan scramble. There's like Cody's jacket above the ring, and then it drops.
Fan scramble.
Yeah.
A framble, if you will. They could add that, definitely. Yeah, so that one's been added to WrestlePalooza, further bolstering this first WWE PLE on ESPN. I was, as you say, I was nervous that maybe the shooting schedule for Street Fighter might overrun, where he's playing Guile, Sonic Boom. He also had his anniversary recently as well, so Cody's been off having a lovely little celebration.
Yeah, he's been very, 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 very busy. But yeah, I think it's just another featured marquee match for Drew. You're right in the way that it's adding to that. It's like bolstering the WrestlePalooza card. It really feels like they're going big for this ESPN deal moving forward. So I'd expect maybe this show is going to be, whenever we get a WrestlePalooza, it might be longer than the standard PLE fare, maybe.
Oh, maybe. A lot happened last night in and around SmackDown as well. Following SmackDown, we had WWE AAA Worlds Collide, and Dirty Dom doubled down, and now he's a double champion, to quote Corey Graves on commentary.
AAA Mega Champion Dominic Mysterio. Oh my God.
Really fun match. He and El Hijo del Vikingo had a banger. The crowd despising Vikingo even further
they
throughout
really
the match.
don't like Vikingo.
No.
They really don't like Vikingo.
I liked him last night. I like the bit where he walked out dressed as Shovel Knight. That's a lovely look. It was El Grande Americano in the Judgment Day that turned the tide for Dom. Grande slipping Dom a little something that he popped inside his mask, and then gave the old running headbutt special from Grande Americano, followed by the frog splash to pick up the dub and the RRR title, which then his own daddy, Rey Mysterio, put around his waist.
Not before Dom berated him, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Dom gave him an absolute earful, and then he made him put it around him.
Put this belt on me, daddy. This is a great result. The first person to ever hold the AAA and the WWE IC Championship at the same time. I think the first person to hold a AAA and WWE title simultaneously.
I believe so. The thing with this is that originally I was like, well, we'll get there with the Mega Championship, but I was like, have him be like the first proper IC champion, Intercontinental, defending it week on week across the continent. So I was like, yeah, and now that they've just made a Mega Champion, I'm like, okay. Like, yeah, I'm like, I was expecting to arrive there, but it's like the car got really quick. And we just turned up like 4 days early. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I think we're going to see, obviously, a lot more of Dominic down in AAA now, if he is indeed if he is indeed going to be the Mega Champion for a long time. So just more, like, I'm really enjoying AAA. I think I've said before, like, I used to watch CMLL when it was free, and then I never really got the chance to watch much AAA. So it's quite nice getting to grips with, like, a new product.
Yeah, and it's one that was on Good Show last night at Worlds Collide. But before all of that happened, WWE had a special announcement event that took place on YouTube.
They did indeed. So it was a press conference, and when it loaded up, you saw Joe Tessitore surrounded by WrestleMania 43 Riyadh logos, and it was like, what could this possibly be about?
I wonder.
So although there were no press in the room,
Yes.
WWE Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque brought his friend Turkey out, and the chairman of the Saudi Arabia General Entertainment Authority. They officially revealed WrestleMania 43 is going to be hosted in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Alongside them was The Undertaker, Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Shawn Michaels, Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vaquer, Logan Paul, and Seth Rollins. And then, they announced it sort of once everybody was assembled. It was going to be in Saudi Arabia. And then Triple H later tweeted photos from the announcement, adding a partnership built on history, respect, and global impact. The next step in bringing the spectacle of WrestleMania to the global stage for the greatest fans in the world. The road to 2027 starts now, and it's going to be epic. Now, apparently the deal for WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia is believed to be well over $100 million, which is a massive increase from WWE's usual events in Saudi Arabia, which are apparently worth approximately $55 million an event. There's been no definitive date for WrestleMania 43 announced beyond the fact the show is going to take place in 2027. But they did reveal the Rumble date, which I believe is at 31st of January.
Yeah, that's
so. I'd imagine the announcement will be coming soon for the date, and they'll probably have a similar massive press conference. It was odd tuning into the press conference 10 minutes late, and it opened with an advert for boxing. I was like, wait, what?
Have I missed something?
What's going on?
Yeah, it was a press conference with no press. And as you say, words from Triple H's friend, Turkey Al-Sheikh, and in which they spoke about the announcement that we all kind of knew was going to happen. We all knew it was going to be that.
It was one of those things that was immediately kind of brought up. I remember when the initial deal with Saudi Arabia was broached. And we got like Crown Jewel, we had Greatest Royal Rumble, and it was like it's only going to be a matter of time until they want WrestleMania. And Fightful Select have added there was word earlier this year of WWE attempting to do a WrestleMania branded event in Saudi Arabia while still doing a WrestleMania event in North America. They said they were told by sources connected to the Saudi shows that the government made it clear to them they wanted an actual WrestleMania. WWE sources also suggested that this is why WWE's gone so hard in promoting WrestlePalooza as a massive event out of the gate, and they plan to moving forward.
They want this to be where when they shop out WrestleMania to other countries, this will be the first WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. It won't be the last. They want to make sure they've got something of that ilk, and I think WrestlePalooza is probably going to be what eventually fits that bill. I reckon by 2030 it'll be 2-night WrestlePaloozas across America, whereas WrestleMania goes across the world.
Obviously, I want WrestleMania in London. I think, like all British fans want WrestleMania in London. I just don't know, because this is the first time WrestleMania is ever going to be held outside North America. I don't know what it means for WrestleMania as an individual brand moving forward, because it's always it's been like the Super Bowl, hasn't it? It would be weird if the Super Bowl took place in like Berlin or in like, it just doesn't. I can't kind of reconcile it right now, and I don't know how it's going to sort of leave the landscape looking. And if indeed WrestlePalooza is going to become this huge thing, then they've got a lot of kind of marketing to do to establish that, don't they?
It's a long way to go. And so the announcement happened, and there was a video that was played during SmackDown, and there was a video played during Worlds Collide. Now, the video played, and then when they came back to Corey Graves and Conan and JBL on commentary, you could very well hear the crowd. And this is where we got a taste of what the live crowd maybe would have thought on SmackDown. Loud boos to the announcement of WrestleMania Saudi Arabia. Not just loud boos, but very loud chants of "You sold out." That rang around the venue for Worlds Collide last night. I haven't seen any clips from SmackDown and the crowd reaction from SmackDown. I wouldn't be shocked based on the reaction from Worlds Collide that if it was a similar vibe for SmackDown.
Yeah.
I don't know that. But watching the announcement go down as well, the live chat for the announcement as it was being revealed that WrestleMania would go to Saudi Arabia
just went,
"You sold out, you sold out, you sold out, you sold out." That was so the reaction the reaction elsewhere hasn't been strong. We kind of knew that was going to be the case, and I think WWE knew that would be the case because they had this event take place with no live or attendance there as they announced it. I think they were aware that upon making this announcement there would be a backlash. So that's why it was
the video packages tend to be a means of not having to, like if when they brought Hulk Hogan out, Like if it was on the show and they were announcing it, it would be a thing. But I think that there's video footage online from Adrian Hernandez that just shows you kind of the extent of the vitriol there from the audience as well.
Yeah, that clip from Adrian Hernandez says everything about that, of course. So that was the live reaction for the WrestleMania Saudi Arabia announcement. WrestleMania going to Saudi Arabia in 2027. But the biggest punishment of the summer is coming to Newcastle upon Tyne, baby!
Me and Andrew, 6 hours of non-stop wrestling karaoke. I think Ross might actually have brought some form of like bat to keep us in the room. I'm scared, guys.
Tomorrow.
But if you're a Patreon member and the $5 and up tier, the copper tier, you can come along for free. We're going to be putting the ticket up on the Patreon page today for you all. Yeah, this is going to be hard.
If you're not a Patreon member, you can join the Patreon for $5 and you can be a part of the event. If
and
you're
if
not a Patreon,
there is an Eventbrite link we will put in the description below for you if you would like to come along and you're not on the Patreon. But for the $5 tier, you can come for free.
Come along and spoil their day as the non-stop karaoke party comes to Newcastle upon Tyne.
The one rule I've been asked to repeat is you can bring things to make the day worse, but please don't bring anything that smells, because it's an external venue. That's all I've been told.
Fair enough. Yeah. There you go. You have been warned. Patreon.com/Cultaholic to get your ticket for the biggest punishment of the summer. The Cultaholic, the first ever Cultaholic ticketed punishment starring you.
Really, are you not also getting punished in a way? It's a big shared punishment, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it would be.
That makes me feel better about it. That makes me feel so much better about it.
I was planning to be punished, but then RevPro gave me a call.
Oh yeah, convenient. Convenient. Yeah.
I'm making my RevPro debut tomorrow in Sheffield.
You could have took my place.
I would love to be there, but RevPro have called. I'm going to do commentary in Sheffield. So if you go to Sheffield RevPro, I'll see you tomorrow. If you're not going to RevPro in Sheffield, then go to Newcastle and go to Cultaholic's biggest punishment of the summer.
And your job is to bring me back a bottle of Henderson's Relish.
Will do, Your Honour.
Right.
Will do, my lord. For the very latest wrestling news at any time, you can check out cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you, bye.